Going on, everybody? This is Ugo Opara, PA real estate agent, and in this video, I kind of take a different twist and talk about, how to really make sure that when you do your renovations, even if it's something for as little as a rental, you try and do things that make your rental stand out, or you do things that make your flip stand out, and you try to keep the cost low. So one of my absolute surefire works every single mother effing time. Anytime I got a design and I can't figure out how I'm gonna lay it out. So for example, I have a basement unit that I'm trying to create, and it's just a blank canvas. Like, I could do whatever I want with it, but my struggle is, well, where do I put the kitchen? Where do I put the bathroom? Where do I put washer and dryer in here? How do I create space for a bedroom? Like, all these things. And one of the things that helps me out the most, or one of the ways that I go about doing it, is after I take the measurements of the room, I then from there, what I do from there is I really just take a trip to IKEA. I take a trip to IKEA and I just try to figure out, well, how exactly can I implement, what's going on in IKEA into what's going on at the space I'm trying to utilize. And IKEA is great because they do a really good job of not needing a lot of space. IKEA does a really good job of not needing a lot of space. So you'll see, where is it? They have these like square feet. They have these like square feet, this many square feet living space where it's like top to bottom. This whole person lives in this square feet, and I'm looking for it. Like, stuff like this is dope because if you got a small rental, then you can buy something like this and set it up in one of the smaller bedrooms. So now when people walk in there, they're not looking at it as a bedroom. They know off the bat that this is an office, and something like this will take up space. I mean, will not take up as much space as if you were to put a physical desk. And it's dope. You could even buy like the fake computer and everything. Shelves like these are phenomenal. I mean, there's nothing that I haven't been able to finesse that I did not first steal from IKEA, and I have absolutely no shame in my game because it works, right? It works. So, my most recent thing is these 4 unit rentals. These 4 units. I got bought an apartment building. There's 4 units in it, and we're doing rentals. There's 2 bedrooms, 1 bath. We tore down a wall in between the kitchen, and then we made it bigger, and then we just kind of ran from there. There's a living space that I'm searching high and low for. Man, IKEA's just dope, man. You come in here and you just get so many ideas. So for me right now, I'm trying to figure out how I'm gonna create a studio. Here we go, 270 square feet. So this one is crazy. It's a little bit smaller than what I needed to do because the studio that I'm trying to create is actually right around 600, so almost, yeah, more than twice the size of this. But I wanted to check this out because it's going to give me an idea of what I can do for, this other unit that the basement unit that I'm trying to set up. So one of the things that I know about my unit, because I measured it, is I don't have as high of a ceiling height as this unit does. I mean, this is a commercial ceiling. It's a hell of a lot higher than normal. So, they're cheating a little bit. So my ceiling height isn't high enough. So I know that I might be able to get to here, but that's it. Like, all this other stuff is gonna go. So I know my kitchen is probably gonna stop here, and I may just have enough for a microwave. So I'm looking at this and I'm seeing, and I know that, all right, so this kitchen might work for me, but I know that it has to stop at the microwave. Where this microwave stops at is where I stop at. And that's cool. So now maybe for my unit, for the studio unit, I have open shelves, or maybe I have these little racks. These little racks are cool. It adds space. Taking advantage of canvas space like this. This is a cool idea. I'm not too sure I'm feeling this, but I like this canvas space. $30. That's not bad. You know what I mean? And you guys already know my lane. My lane is partnering with Section 8 or PHA. These are 2-year contracts, so I already know. I'm already guaranteeing that I'm going to get my money because we always reverse engineer what I do as I'm going in. This is a great idea. A little bag to catch, for plastic bags, wine opener, that's cool. This here is dope, little shelf rack. These are great little space-saving ideas. They took advantage of a day bed, low profile frame. And they have the TV mounted right across from it. And I guess my question, or what I'm trying to figure out, is what does it feel like when, the kitchen is right there? And really, it's not that bad. You know what I mean? What happens is that, it's just in this unit, I guess you wouldn't, when people come visit, they're going to be sitting on your bed, which I guess is not that big of a deal, depending on who you are. I think this is a great idea. A little bookshelf or something like that, or so that's an idea that I think I'm gonna take. I actually don't like that this lamp is here, but I think it'd be great to have a lamp like this over here. So now maybe when I'm doing my renovation, I might find a way to add, shelving or so, or little shelving, little pocket shelves like this, and then try and find a way to add light. I think this is a great idea with these additional shelves on the top. You know what I mean? And a lot of people will question and say, well, you're going above and beyond. Well, that's why I'm gonna get the tenant that they didn't get, because I'm putting these. Like, look at this. This costs. What's the price on this? This is $10. This is $2.79. $20 to add just this little extra detail, and now I'm gonna get a tenant that's paying me $700 a month for 12. For 2 years. Why would I not spend $20-$30 extra, you know what I mean, in the bedroom, and then spend another $50 here and $100 there, and slowly, it may not, numbers wise, it may not be that big of a difference, but impact wise, like the deliberate, like how strategic and deliberate I was with everything, that's what's going to pay off in the end. One of the things that I don't pay attention to enough, and I realized it because this basement unit is going to be in the basement, and there's going to be an apartment building above it that has hardwood floors. So I really need to focus on, like carpet, taking advantage of carpet in areas that are going to be high travel areas, and using carpet to designate like a space. Like, you don't really notice it, but that carpet is only specifically this little lounge area, which makes sense why they have this light here, so that, that kind of works out well too. So maybe this is now the office space. So now I know that I can create an office space out of nowhere, and I can designate it with a type of carpet and a light source, and I can prop it up to a wall with a poster or something like that. And that's an idea that just came to me courtesy of IKEA. These little light fixtures are dope. $29. Why would I not spend that? And then this one over here, $25. Little things that make big differences. So at the door frame, I think this is cool. They have hooks that are set up, and then they have a shelf above this door. I don't know what that is, you know what I mean? Again, my ceiling height is not going to be that high, but I think that these are great these shelves are great ideas. Now this sliding mirror, I guess this is something that would constitute as a closet. And I guess my problem with paying $649 for a closet is that I can just frame one out, right? So I can just frame out a closet. It'd be cheaper for me to get a carpenter or get my contractors to do a drywall and just put the frames up for a carpenter and have mirrors that are on tracks that slide versus paying $649. Or maybe it's not, maybe it doesn't cost less, but maybe it's the same dollar amount, but I think it'd be more sturdy to have one built in. So this one, they're coming, so I would have just framed out a closet. And the closet is a great location because you put your clothes in there and then you walk into the bathroom. So they did a good job with that. Bathrooms are pretty straightforward. I never ever enjoy a big bathroom, and I hate tiny sinks. This is a very tiny sink. What is it? This is a 12. It's got to be a 12-inch. What is this? 23-inch. Can't be. This is an 8 by 22. This is a tiny sink. I don't think that's what that is. This shower is also very tiny. I don't think that, you know what I mean? I think this has to come out at least to this third tile where my feet is at, and then come over, because I don't see how that's gonna work. Or, you know what I mean? That's just too tiny, so bring that out. Bathrooms are pretty easy for me, you know what I mean? I think these shelves are cool, but what I do is I do a medicine cabinet. I do a medicine cabinet over the toilet. I do toilet storage. Like, you do a toilet. There's a cabinet that you buy and you can hang in front of your cabinet. And then I would do, you know, medicine cabinet as well. And then I always buy, you know, vanities that have storage underneath it. So that's pretty much it, you know. That's kind of like how I get, you know, different ideas and things like that. Mainly just through walking through IKEA. And normally what happens in this video, I'm just recording, but normally what happens is I'll take notes, you know what I mean? I'll get my measurement, I'll come out, I'll take notes, take measurements, and I'll write everything down, just so that when I get back to my unit, you know, I'm able to still mentally remember what I saw and what I did and why certain things are going to be in certain ways, and blah 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 blah. So yeah, so I just want to quickly shoot this video to say, if you ever need ideas, IKEA does a really good job of helping you figure out how to run off of a very little space. So this is a perfect example. This 270 square feet is a perfect example of how to you know, make the most of the little space that you got.